Good morning, day 81. We are still, well, this is a burn area actually. As you can see on this side, these trees look fairly healthy. But on this side, pretty burned. So, I guess the trail goes along this little road that they bulldozed to contain the fire to one side of the road. So the trail's been kind of shitty, but it is what it is, right? Gotta do what you gotta do, contain these fires so they don't burn even worse. It smells so good in here. Look like he's clearing the trees, breaking them, crushing them, whatever he's doing. That's lovely. Makes the girl feel confident about hiking right next to big machinery, throwing bits and chips everywhere. Smells like potpourri though. Smells like pine saw. We were planning on hiking this little section last night and camping. According to our app, there was some camping. Now I'm kind of thinking I'm glad we did not, and I doubt there's any camping anywhere. We've been hiking mostly in a recent burn area. We think this was from one of the fires, the mini fires from last year. But it's kind of creepy looking. And surprisingly, the trail is still visible. I think that's the cool part. Coolest part of all is that the trail is still here. It has been compromised in a few spots. I've been slipping and sliding in a few spots. But it is what it is. That's normal for me. But yeah, you can see how far everything was burnt. Way out there in the distance. This is a pretty good area. And another thing, it's super dry, super dusty. We're kicking up the dust. You don't really realize it until you've been walking in it for a while. But we've all pretty much drank most of our water. I grabbed 2 liters at the water source the last spring. We're headed to another water source that's 7.5 miles away. And I already drank 1 liter. I'm working on another half. I gave some to Fire Thighs. But you don't really realize how dry it is, how quickly you'll go through your water. Usually I don't drink that much, in the mornings at least. but I got some extra just in case, and we all needed it. So we should be coming up on Fowler Creek. It's our next water source. Should be there pretty soon. And we'll enjoy a quick lunch, and then we're gonna head to a river and go swimming all afternoon. Be a nice change from this burn area. Bye bye, Snakey. Oh, there he is. You can hardly see it in the brush. Now it's moving. He's like, you guys need to go away. So we spent the majority, early afternoon, going downhill in the burn zone. And then we got to a river. What was the river called? Feather River. Oh my gosh. We got to Feather River and rock scrambled to the shore and went swimming for an hour or more. It was fantastic. We were all tired. We were hot. Our feet were hurting from the downhill and the rocky trail. And it was bad conditions. The trail was along a cliff. I was falling some steps and, well, not fall, but I slipped a lot. So we were all pretty drained. So we swam at the river. That was just awesome. Little morale booster we all needed. Cool us down. And now we're climbing out of the canyon. And we are going to camp at Bear Creek. It was only another 3.3 miles from Feather River to the creek. But there's a little bit of a hill and then the creek. And then tomorrow it's just gonna go uphill all day long. Or at least for a while. The first part. So we decided to camp at this creek. It's got really good camping. It's got a lot of water. So it should be a really good night. Hopefully we'll get some rest and then get up early in the morning and start hiking again. So my shoulder's been hurting pretty bad, so I haven't really been using my trekking poles because I just can't move my shoulder very well, and it tends to knot up, can't think of the word I'm looking for. It tends to get, the knot gets bigger if I don't stretch it out. So I've been moving it around, trying to keep it loose. So it's been a rough day, for sure. But a little bit of green here. It's not as bad as it was earlier today. So that's a plus side. The burn zone goes for another 15 miles, 10 to 15 miles, I think, after the river. So we're also a little worried about camping at other spots because they're really bad burn zones. We don't want any dead trees to hit us in the night, any branches to fall. So hopefully the creek will be a lot better choice. So yeah, there's your update.